Well, hello there. Welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. I finished that off camera. You're welcome. I also threw a reinforced glass down on accident, and I can't be bothered to get it. So we're dealing with that later. Right. Here's the plan. We need a staircase, but not just any staircase, a staircase that starts here. Kind of. It's fine for it to go here, so it can go back by 1. That is why I did the math. See, I'm not as dumb as I look half the time. It will interfere with a couple of things, including this lovely window and these pillars, but guess what? That's a later me problem. Right. There should be 1, 2, 3 blocks and 1, 2, 3 blocks. I know I'm not all about symmetry, but for this, I kind of want to be. Admittedly, this doesn't need to be... I'm stupid. I'm so incredibly stupid right now. This doesn't need to be that. Oh, I should have left it there so I know how far back it needed to be. Oh, I am stupid. Everything I said is countered by hard, cold facts. Right. We need this. Although we will also need dark oak as well. But right now, we need the stairs. And what type of thing? Do we just go stone brick? Or do we go sandstone? I think sandstone is the correct solution. And where's the normal sandstone gone? Here. Beautiful. Right. Yeah, exterior, a light orange wood. Interior, dark. Like my soul. Right. 3. Well, we know it's 3. So it starts here. I want to say it started here. But I also think it started one more back. So we're going to find out. Right, just to count that as 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 3 as well. That pillar's probably going to go. Just for posterity's sake. Cool. Love it. Love it. I absolutely love it. What type of thing did we agree on? Ah, yes. Sandstone. It just makes sense, you know? And if it makes sense, it makes sense. Right. So we then go like that. That. Cool. Then we can do this again. And in the famous words of Bucky from Marvel Rivals, again. Oh, dearie me. Right. I would very much like to leave somewhat of a cubby, because the whole reason, I should stress the reason we're doing the staircase and the technically starting the next level, is so that I can figure out where I want to put the lower staircase, the one that goes down, not just the ones that go up. So there is that. Now, what was I doing? So I kind of want to leave space here, because I like the idea of being able to walk underneath this. And maybe that's where the lower staircase goes. We shall see, depending on the space available and afforded to us. So, and then we go like so. So we go like so again. Okay. And we'll see what this looks like. I might need to move this back, even though I moved it forward. You know, that's on me. Because I kind of wanted this to be here. Yeah, I need to move this back. And that pains me. That physically pains me. But then we don't have that 2 gap, and this is perfectly sized as it is. So I kind of think we're just going to roll with it. Roll with it how? No idea. I think what we're going to do is... come back to me. Like so. We're going to go... Oh no. No, 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 no. Because then we're going to block off this part of the glass. Realistically, at the very least, I know it must go here. Okay. So this does need to go back. Gosh, darn it. Right, okay, that's fine. Go back by 1. It has to go back by 1. There is no way around it. There is no ums or ahs. It must. So, with that in mind, I'm going to quickly just do this for the sake of sanity. There we go. Right. You're all going back by 1, so to do that, I must make sure I leave at least 1 here so I know where I'm going. Cool. Yeah. And then you get destroyed. And I think... I hate that this is now going to be like this in terms of walkable path. So do we want it here still? That is the question. Genuinely. I could have a corner stair. Like a corner stair that leads up to there, but then it gets confusing. Genuinely. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I prefer it this way. I see no other ways around it. Maybe this could be where the lower stairs are, where it's not going to encroach too much because you're just going down. And as a result, this is where these will be going up. Right, at least 1, 2. Okay, and then we want to make sure we keep it symmetrical with this then. So 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there should be 3. Yeah. It's not symmetrical to this, which I've got to decide which is going to bother me more. Because there's 2 and 4. Now, if I was to move this forward, I could probably get away with it. Like, not being symmetrical here. This is why I liked that side. It was symmetrical. It was symmetrical. It's not anymore. It's not symmetrical. Because, look, if I move this forward a couple of blocks, right, I can 100% get away with it. Right? I can go, all right, here's this where it's perfectly symmetrical there, and I don't really need to focus about it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, fantastic. Right. And we want it to be 4, because that is what I set arbitrarily. Here we have 3. Here we have 3. Sweet Christmas. And we're going to put it here, because posterity. It also makes going into this wall a little bit easier down the line, which I'm kind of happy about. Right. There we go. So we're just going to replicate that over here, just for sanity's sake. And skadoosh. Perfect. Right, and then we're going to go one more, just so I can get a good rubric of how I'm going to make this. I've just realised that is not 3, it is 2. Oh, but so's this. Look, 2. Oh, fantastic. That's actually perfect. Legitimately, that could not have gone better by complete and utter accident. That is what makes it hilarious. Okay, then we go boop and boop. And then sure, why not? We'll just connect it. Did get that right, didn't I? Yes, I did. Cool. So we want this to be you, and then this to be you. Perfect. Never have I felt more at peace with my asymmetrical building in this exact situation, which fills me with joy. Because watch this. Then we're going to get rid of you. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we are not. This will be a wall regardless, right here. So I'm actually going to build the wall out for my sake. Because it doesn't matter what I do above, because it's going to be a wall, you see. And then we're just going to connect, 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 and just hide. Obviously, I will do something with the wall, so it's not just sandstone like this, but hey. Maybe some decorations, etc. But for now, I've covered. And then we go up to here. And we get rid of... Not that layer. That was the wrong layer. I'll sacrifice that one block. I'm fine with it. Right. Let's get rid of this layer for sure. Hopefully I'm grabbing as much of that as I can. And then this layer. And then what we want to do is this. Cool. And then we'll have stairs. I need to go one more. I need to go one more deep. I need to go one more deep, which isn't ideal because I can't. Honestly. I wish I could think these things like just logarithmically in my head, or logically in my head, but it's impossible. There's too many variables because now I want to do this, but it needs to be, you know, one more so we can go up. But if I do one more, it replaces this, which means I have to do... I can do an outcropping. Actually, that's... Yeah, that's not the be-all, end-all, actually. So... An outcropping is not be-all or end-all. I can live with this. Especially one that's not 2 blocks high. Yeah, that's not the be-all, end-all. We'll figure out the decoration for that at some point. In the meantime, I require... God damn you to hell. I require sustenance. In the form of... You. Yes! Perfect! Let me get rid of all of this on both sides. This is not great, because now this is going into a wall. However, it's not anymore. Oh no, it creates a third one. So it does. But guess what? So does this. I just broke something I shouldn't have. So I hate this. Right. Cool. You also need to come down. And I'm going to be very particular about this. Perfect. Then we have 2 stairs. 2 stairs. Yes. Yes, he's doing it. Captain, he's doing it. And then this creates an arch. Oh, my intellect is frightening. And then up again. Oh, for God's sake. Do you know that intellect thing I just said? It is frightening. For its absolutely bipolar behavior of hot and cold in terms of intellect. Intellectual capacity is not my strong suit. That much is certain. Right. Do we want one more, or do we think that should be the level? I think we want one more. We want one more. I think we want the level. Actually, no, do we? Do we? Is that full length? Like, can you see from that? I think you can. Plus, we're taking some liberties. It's fine. But do I want this to be the level? Do I want this to be the level? I'm actually happy with this. I think this is the right level. Weirdly. No, I don't. No, I don't. We have discovered why I don't. Because those pillars. I liked the way they looked on that height. So, let's not undo a delivery we've just created. Also, let's just fill this gap quickly for my sanity. And let's quickly, 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3. I want to go 4, so we're going to do it on this one first. Because I can. There we go. So 4. Yeah, okay. So we want to just... Oh, you son of a biscuit. Right. There we go. I don't like that, to be brutally honest, but... I mean, I could get rid of it just to cover up, but it's not the end of the world. And then we can just go out like this. Happy as Larry. That shall suffice. And doing this has now allowed me to understand where I want the staircase for the other side. Obviously, am glad I didn't get rid of that, because I would have needed it for the actual wall. Should have thought about that, so I'm glad I did. Do I really want this wide, or do I want a block here, actually? I kind of want it this wide because I like the way it looks. And it's going to go inwards when we get there, and it's just going to have a nice little overhang. I'm kind of okay with this. Plus, you can get right up close to the circle again, which is nice. So there is that. Once again, just so that we got a little bit of a comparison on each side, which I don't hate. Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll just tuck this one in slightly because we're going inwards. Whereas that doesn't go inwards for some time, which is great. Because we can have some oh. Yay! We can have some slight differences. Once again, feeding into my asymmetric side. This one stays. This one goes down by one. Oh, stop it, you. But it is currently 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. I think the other one might be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 5. How long has it been 5 for? Up to here. Yeet. Or has it? It's like, I mean, is this also 5 and I'm just stupid? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I was right. Cool. I mean, I am stupid, but on this occasion I was correct. Cool. And then this one needs to come down by 1. Also needs to come down by 1, which means I think it literally ends on the pillar. Which is fine, because we're going to have sandstone on the sides of these for support. That's totally what I meant to do, thank you. Thanks for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, a nice little sequential. So effectively this all now, because it's a nice straight line, will make this substantially easier. I should be able to connect up before long. Let's just quickly just use the last of this before we crack into that 64 stack. Okay, I'm just going to start doing this because we're about to connect, so it makes sense. And let's get that 64 stack going, which hopefully will see me through to this point. I don't know if it will, though. Please. That's all I ask for before I end this video, is just getting this to connect. Surely you can see that that's a reasonable request. Also, I should have thought about like maybe some like chiseled stone, chiseled sandstone, rather than just smooth. Personal preference, mind you. Personal preference. Cool. Proof of concept, done. Obviously, we need to break up the shape of just sandstone everywhere, which we will, and maybe the chisel for the pillars would actually be quite nice. So I'll need to consider that. I have 6. Can I reach? I can. That is incredible. And look at that, just on the corner piece. Oh, the rest of them won't be like that, but I'll take the small wins where we get them. Maybe I should have built the pillars afterwards, because some of them are definitely going to be in that position, some are not, which isn't ideal. So I might rebuild some of them, even though I built them. It's fine. It's fine. It's genuinely fine. Cool. That wasn't what I was expecting to build this episode. But it needed to happen. Also, it's quite good because it's produced some clarity for me, which I do appreciate. So I think this is a great place to end the video. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash the like button down below. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe and join my creative again. It's super duper appreciative. As video, you can go with these. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day and ta-ra.